Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am back with another video, and this video is a continuation of the video that I made last week. I'll go ahead and link that up if you hadn't saw that video. I guess you can say this is part two of the continuation of that video that I had produced last week. And just to catch you up, if you hadn't saw the video, I went to the hospital here at BAMC. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please do me a favor and hit that like button and also add a comment, and do share this video for those who you think may benefit from it. And if you hadn't already subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate it. God bless you, and you all have a wonderful day. Last week, I had a doctor's appointment with my urologist. Matter of fact, it was a week ago today, where I was scheduled to have a cyst for short, or cystoscopy. And that's where the urologist for a man would go in through your manhood to basically look inside of you. Now, the reason for this appointment is I've constantly, I constantly get UTIs, and this is a different urologist than who I've dealt with in the past. So she wanted to take a closer look because I've had a cyst before, a cystoscopy to be specific, before. So this isn't the first time that they went inside with the scope to look at the condition of my prostate, my urethra, as well as the bladder. So that's the purpose of the cystoscopy. When I showed up for my appointment last week, because I had an infection and I was not on any antibiotics, they decided not to do the procedure. So they had me give a urine sample. They were going to do a culture on it, give me a call back earlier this week, which all of that happened, and prescribe me some antibiotics. And I am now on those antibiotics and been on for the last couple of days. Now, when I go to the hospital today, I give them another urine sample. I still show an infection, but it wasn't as bad as the sample I provided last week. So we went through with the cystoscopy. And what the cystoscopy showed, which was no surprise to me, that I still have stones. As a matter of fact, I got a bunch of them. This doctor echoed the same thing that my doctor said when he did this same procedure about a year ago, is that this is the worst he's ever seen. And of course, when they go in with the camera and they have a TV off or a monitor off to the side, and I'm looking at it, and you just see these clusters and clusters of stones on my prostate. And so it didn't look good at all. And I knew that would be the case. And she gave me my options, which are the same options I had when I just had this procedure 6 months ago. Is she can go in there and remove what she can to be gentle with me, to scrape some of it out without taking away too much of my prostate. Or she said she could use a laser to laser, some of them away. Or worst case scenario, they remove my prostate. But because I've had radiation treatment on my prostate, that's not ideal and not the best idea. So that's really a last resort that I doubt if I even consider that at this point, because if you've had radiation treatment on your prostate, they say your prostate is so frail it could just not be good for them to try to take it out, try to remove it. So I'm not going to even consider that. And then the other option is just not to do anything, which I could have did before I got with my other doctor to tell him to go in there and, try to remove some of these prostate stones, which he said, and he told me if you watch my previous last 2 or 3 videos, that, the prostate's stones, I still have some embedded in me, and he didn't want to hurt me too bad trying to remove them all because they are attached to my prostate. And the doctor that I saw today pretty much told me the same thing. So where does that leave me? Because honestly, the prostate stones are not hurting me directly, but because I have them, I continue to have the UTIs. And so if I don't do anything, I'm just going to be on antibiotics for the rest of my life, possibly. These stones have started to come out. I avoided one stone a couple of weeks ago. I may have mentioned that in my last video. And when I came home from the hospital today and went to the restroom, I avoided out another stone. It was pretty big too. That's a good thing. So these stones are not growing and multiplying to where they're blocking my urethra. And I believe I have enough pressure that when I urinate, it is ripping some of those stones off from the cluster of stones that are in me, and they are coming out of me. So that's a good thing. That might just be a way that I get rid of them as they continue to grow and multiply inside of me. But I guess if things get bad, then I'll schedule myself for another procedure to have them removed. That's not the best news that I wanted to hear, although I was prepared to hear that because those are my only options with these stones. I'm just going to be praying, asking the Lord to heal my body, heal my prostate of these stones, and that they don't cause any damage, to my body. And I'll just put this in the hands of the Lord. So if I'm healed, great. If I'm not healed, great. I press on and I just take the antibiotics. But I will be uh, praying to the Lord on this matter. And when it's all said and done, I'm going to have a peace about it either way. Thank you for keeping me in your prayers. Continue to pray for me. I'll be praying for you. And if you've had any experience like this where your options were limited and you don't mind sharing that information, whether it had to do with your prostate or another part of your body, comment below. Let me know uh, what happened and what the results of it was. But feel free to comment. I appreciate all your comments. Again, I appreciate your prayers. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. You all have a blessed day. I'll be talking to you again real soon.